Not redid it. I took everything down from the garage to load everything out, so stuff got moved around. I don't want to wipe out YouTube. I don't want to white us out too much. We're already white as it is.
You don't want to white us out too much. We should start tanning.
I think we should. I think this looks good, right?
Yeah, it looks good. How bad is tanning for you?
I think tanning is good for you. In this economy, in this
age?
Is it
that's the thing. How bad is it for you? Obviously, you shouldn't do it every day. But how bad is laying in a tanning bed for, I don't know, 15 minutes, say twice a week? How bad could that be for you? Once a week.
Probably not as bad as drinking soda, a few sodas a day. Probably similar to that.
That felt very targeted towards me.
I'm drinking something right now. It's not soda, but it's green tea.
That's healthy.
Ginseng in it with honey. With ginseng and honey.
Dude, do you remember when I was a green tea person?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what gave me a kidney stone.
I probably did. They're known to give kidney stones.
Dude, Wawa green tea was it was always, I was like the dirtball motherfucker that always had a half-gallon jug.
Yeah. They were good.
They're really good.
Back in the day. Have you had them recently, though?
I like the diet green tea a lot more because now the regular green tea is just too sweet.
Yeah.
This isn't what green tea is supposed to be. But I also don't really like green tea.
This green tea is good. This Arizona green tea is pretty freaking good. I like this a lot. But besides that, I had the Wawa one the other day. Wawa one the other day, and I don't remember it being. I remember it being a lot better than what it was.
I don't know. Looking at that can, it's got flowers on it. Me as a man, I can't be seen drinking that, but
it's got pussy written all over.
You got a lot of heart for drinking that on camera.
It's great hot too. That is weird that's put on the can. Great hot.
Maybe that's for Asian people. Green tea and Asian people thing.
Imagine cracking a can and just pouring it into into a container and putting it in the microwave. Come on.
On that show Detroiters, there's a scene in the first episode, I think, where they go to the bar and they're like, "Can we get 2 beers?" And she's like, "Do you want those hot or cold?" And they're like, "Come on, obviously we want them cold." It's like, who the hell drinks it hot? And it shows an old guy at the end of the bar, just with it holding up a steaming mug of beer, and you can see steam coming off it, and he's just blowing on it. It's so funny, dude.
British people be drinking hot beer.
Do they drink hot or room temp?
Room temperature. But
beer is so fucking gross that if it wasn't cold, I can't imagine how you would drink it.
I feel like a lot of beer is like milk. You got to drink it cold. But I don't like to drink milk.
I like to drink milk titty temperature.
Yeah.
I like my milk precisely 98.6 degrees.
Titty milk and regular milk, they're two different things. Two different things completely.
Both of them quench your thirst, my bro.
I'd rather drink one over the other. You decide.
Cold milk.
That'd be funny, sucking on a titty, just a little milk pops out. That's weird that a titty produces milk. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope. And here's the thing. If you suck on them enough, they'll produce milk.
You think?
I have not. I think you got to be sucking on them a lot.
Over time, you think that they produce milk? Or do you think just one session?
I think something is activated in... Listen, I'm not a doctor, but I've heard enough about this kind of thing that maybe there's this lore and it's not really true. But that's my understanding, that if there's enough suckage, the woman's body will be like, damn, I guess there's some milk is required.
Okay.
But over time, not if you do, not if you do it for 4 hours. It won't
that makes
it
sense.
won't brew a pot.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. If you train the body into sucking a titty.
But I think you got to be sucking on them a few times a day.
Yeah. And we're talking female. We're not talking guy, right?
I don't think guys can do it.
I don't think we're that special. That would be crazy though if I could just suck on my titty and get something going.
2 fellas stranded on a desert island. I don't know how women don't survive. They should just be sucking on each other's nipples constantly.
They get produce or whatever it is.
Dude, then they're literally just a cycle of just feeding off each other's nutrients. drinking each other's titty milk. It's like sharing
infinity.
oxygen.
Yeah, it just
underwater.
doesn't. It's like an oxymoron, though. I don't know if it can work.
No,
It's a life hack that's never been proven. But they also might kill each other, though. 2 women trapped on an island.
Yeah, once their periods sync up, forget about it, dude. They're gonna be talking shit about the other one to a tree.
But rightfully so, though. 2 guys on an island, they're gonna do dumb shit, and one of them's gonna die. Come on.
I mean, there's no way under any circumstance, no matter who you're stranded on, within a week there will be a fist fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would just be
Over
like
that simplest thing.
over just being like that's too high stress to both people, unless one person was like a John Locke type, where it's just like pretty zen. I think at least one of them is going to be like, brother, we got to fight. Dude, there's too much constant adrenaline, I think, and just like stress and fatigue, and I feel like it would just build up and your nerves would be shot.
Yeah, there's so much going on there that I agree. I can't counter that at all because 2 guys anyone hanging out that close at quarters. Also, there's no food. You're
but
hungry.
after, here's the thing.
Then you'd be tight.
Here's what it would
homies.
all stem in. They'd be like, what are we gonna do tonight? We don't have any shelter. Like we might get hypothermia. And in their mind, they're thinking like, the only way we're gonna warm up is if we get naked and rustle up against each other.
God, yeah, they might turn gay.
Well, then that's the thing. There's like, as most closeted homosexuals do, they're like, I'm not fucking gay, and that's how the fight starts.
I'm not gay, no.
But then after, it needs to happen because that's how it gets like the passion is sort of like the pheromones get released,
and then they end up kissing and staying.
Then they kiss, and then that's we're literally spoiling Brokeback Mountain for so many people.
Is that how that goes?
A little bit, yeah. They're not stranded, but a little bit. That is sort of like the through line of how that takes place. They kind of like wrestle a little bit.
I'm so masculine that I've never seen it. You know?
I'm so masculine that it's my favorite movie.
I'm so masculine.
Yo,
that's 2 sides of the spectrum. I feel like that works.
It's a good movie, but I don't think it's the kind of movie that is like I'm never like, oh, dude, you know what we should watch?
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. It's not really that kind of movie.
I don't even know what it's streaming on. It's got to be streaming on something.
It's streaming on Pornhub.
Yeah, so the same. Yo, there's actual podcasts on Pornhub now. They took our idea and ran with it. I think they're really popular.
Are they like porn podcasts?
Yeah, they kind of are. Howard Stern would have done good on there back in the day.
Stern. Now he's a cuck.
And he got cucked out. But yeah, they have like porn stars on, but there's definitely podcasts on there. I can't imagine spending enough time on there and being like, oh, might as well check out a podcast. Get that going on.
Yeah, I feel like you got to like really, who knows? Maybe they're killing it, but I feel like you got to really.
I don't know how you cross that over into like.
You know what though? I bet if you have porn stars as guests, motherfuckers that watch their porn will be like, I just want to hear him talk.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to hear him talk about fucking.
He's so good at fucking. I gotta hear all his tips. What's the one guy like? Something Gray. I feel like not Sasha Grey. There's like a guy though that girls really love. I think who was I heard someone talk about him. I don't know.
Is he big on the gay porn sites?
Probably big on every sites. Yeah. What's his name? But he's like a guy, like not like a James Dean kind of guy. Maybe
James
that's who it is.
Like played by James Franco.
Isn't James Dean like a porn star?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know. I'm really showing my lack of knowledge here.
Jimmy Dean sausages.
Jimmy Dean sausages. That's where he gets his name from. Got them sausage link. I don't know.
The name you're looking for is Owen Gray.
Is that who I'm looking for?
I think so. The skinny guy.
Yeah.
He's got like a crazy scar on him.
Yeah. He bangs
what happened
literally everyone.
He bangs everybody. This man's banging everyone.
What happened to him? He probably got it's huge orgy. Got too crazy in there.
That was his dick implant entry point for the surgery. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice open the entire side of your rib cage. We gotta crack them all open. So we gotta break your entire half of your rib cage. And we're gonna insert this penile implant through your organs, your large intestines and your small intestines. Which one's really long? Small?
No. Oh, is it? And
I
then
don't know.
is it like the large one has like radius wise bigger, but not lengthwise smaller? Is it
Dude,
like
I'm
one of
afraid
those
I have
things?
colon cancer.
You've been going on. You've been
Dude,
going on record saying
I'm
you.
so afraid I have cancer.
I don't think you do, but you could. You should get checked out. I don't know. How do you get
See,
checked out?
that's my fear.
If you don't know, then
Well, I'll tell you how you get checked out. They stick their fucking whole hand up your ass, and they have to like feel. They have like to feel the insides like this.
yo, it might be more blood work based now.
There's no way. Doctors love doing that.
And they love doing it, but I think it's blood based. I think a lot of it can be take their blood and spin it and get a diagnosis
Maybe, but then
while they're fingering your butthole. Of course.
that's the thing. How are they like? We checked your blood. It's in your ass. They're gonna be like, I don't know. We detected something. We got to do more tests. You know what that means? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm mostly afraid that like I have a pretty sensitive hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Like, yo, I had like a hemorrhoid issue on this last tour.
For the whole tour.
Almost.
That makes it.
It only like hurt for a couple days, but then like after that, it didn't really hurt. But just knowing that it was there made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I get it from time to time where you just get that. It pops out, and you feel it, and you're like, oh. The worst part is like just shitting with it in, with it, living
I
with
usually
it.
try to take mine out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I gotta shit, fellas. You're gonna have to pop back in for about 15.
But you're just sitting on the john, and you're just like, oh, really soft. But then you're like, I just gotta push this shit out.
Yeah, that's the
And then
thing.
it
You're
makes
like,
it worse.
I'm gonna break a fucking vein taking a shit. Because yo, that's kind of you don't really want an open wound back there, you know.
That's not the place where you're
So
going
you
to
get
open wound.
sepsis.
Oh, can you imagine dying of that? I'm sure many people have died of that back in the olden days.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like back in
You got dysentery. You got sepsis.
1-2 punch. Dude, you got a hemorrhoid that breaks open, and you fucking got dysentery. You're like, well, they might as well just. I wish they would have hanged me back in El Dorado.
They didn't have to worry about AIDS, which is nice, but had to worry about those two.
Makes you wonder. Do you think they had some kind of AIDS back then?
Probably, and then later on, they just figured out where it came from.
What's the OG like? Sure thing, like, oh damn, he's dead.
Where AIDS came from?
No, not AIDS,
just
but like
diagnosed.
because I mean, when did they even realize cancer was even a thing?
Yeah, that's true. So many people probably died of cancer. And they thought like
1800s.
God came down and absorbed them.
I'm saying late 1800s is when they.
Probably not. They probably had to open up a body, which is if it's late 1800s or it's anywhere near there. That's not a lot of time. Cancer hasn't been around that long.
When was cancer invented?
It was Roosevelt. It was Teddy Roosevelt who put it in the body.
Dude, no way.
Were they saying like King Tut died of it?
Okay, so our oldest descriptor of cancer, although the word cancer was not used, was discovered in Egypt and it dates back to about 3000 BC.
So I wasn't too off with King Tut.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even. Yeah, you were not off with King Tut. King Tut, how was
He had a toothache. I'm pretty sure it impacted wisdom tooth and it killed him.
It's so funny that how many people just like have written essays on the history of cancer.
Why King Tut? Why was King Tut the guy?
He's probably had the most olive, beautiful skin.
I guess so. It's just weird, man. We're still talking about him years later.
They don't talk about how Moses was a fucking peasant because he was, right?
Moses?
Or was Moses royalty and then he helped the peasants?
I think he was peasants. He was blessed by God.
Anyway, he was hideous. That's what I'm getting at.
He looked like the
That's
hunchback.
why he wasn't shit. Yeah, he looked like fucking Quasimodo.
Oh, the sea spread up. He was or was not Jewish.
Moses was Jewish.
He was Jewish. There you go. Jesus was Jewish.
Oy vey.
Oy vey, can you believe it? Christians be rolling around in their grave. 3000 BC, you had, what was the hot chick? Cleopatra?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw her up in the museum, just mummified.
You saw her?
Mummified. Her mummified thing.
Was she How was her butt looking?
Still good.
Lifted?
Yeah, they had her just turned upside down. She's just like laying there on her face, just like.
Dude, they didn't have her in like a full on like clear box where you could just do like a 360 or.
That's exactly what it was. But she was laying down. She wasn't standing. They should have stood her up, man.
Aren't there people that like
Thoughty.
recently are like, oh, Cleopatra was a they them?
Probably. I mean, she kind of was.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, maybe I'm laughing. Maybe I'm jokes on me.
Yo, I think I solved the issue of why you're brighter. I think that light's pointed at you more than that one. I think that's it.
You want me to point that one towards you a little?
Yeah, let's try it out. Let's try it live on pod. Let's try it live on pod. Here we go. Let's see if I get brighter.
Let me finish my coffee.
Yeah, finish your
I'll
coffee.
be disgusted if I drink any later.
Ooh, is it getting cold? Or is it just not
hot? Those are one and the same to me.
Just not cold or just not hot?
Like, if it's not hot, it's cold. Like, dude.
So it's still warm. So that's hot. Now it's hot coffee, so.
It's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone.
But
we'll never know.
it was.
It had its
maybe
lifespan.
maybe the girls.
Let's see what this looks like. And that changed. I think that changed a little bit, actually. I think it actually did. Damn. Okay. All right.
Okay. See, that's how we do it.
Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. We played a show, so the garage, the door was wide open. I had to break the whole studio down, just ripping shit out. So it was a whole.
I guess we should talk about the show a little bit. Huh?
About the giggy. Yeah, we can talk about the gig.
I guess we should put this one out Monday, so we're not talking about it like fucking months from now.
Okay.
Yeah, so this comes out fucking after the May shows. Yeah, so we played a show in Richmond the other day, and
yeah, get tickets.
Yeah,
we can talk about it. Yeah, the show was great, man. Better than no, it was like what I expected. It was awesome. Like
it was better than I expected. And I'll be honest, because there was no plan of a backline like practically day of, and then
the run of show went better than I expected.
For sure. Honestly,
everything,
all the bands fucking did great. Everybody kept to the schedule. A lot of people went early.
Yeah, and the show ended on time. That was like one thing we got nervous about was when we showed up looking at the bands, looking at the changeover. I was like, no way, this is going to go on time with only one stage.
And our set was 3.5 hours long, so
it was like crushed it, dude. made poor fingers, dude.
Dude, I don't think I could physically play a 3-hour set.
Super Heaven doesn't have enough songs for that, but if we did a Super Heaven Webbed Wing, maybe Zach threw in a few like Slaughter Beach Dog drums or something.
I just physically don't think I could play for that long.
I'd crumble, dude. Who was I? Oh, we were talking. We had Andy come out and do sound for us.
Oh yeah,
which was great.
Awesome.
It was really nice to have a sound guy. Sound them. Nice. He's a guy. But what was he saying? Fuck. Oh, he was talking about The Cure. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, I bought tickets for The Cure. It's great. They last night I saw them. They played for 3 hours. I was like, oh, please tell me you're sitting down for that. He's like, oh fuck yeah. It's like, oh
yeah, dude. 3 hours.
3 hours of Robert Smith.
3 hours of anything. Like I don't want to watch anything for that long.
Hateful Eight, Forgetful Six. What is it?
Yeah, the Forgetful Six. No, but
yeah, I'm with you, man.
I mean, that's like a
long freaking time.
I mean, okay, I don't want to watch any live music for that long.
Nah, dude, it's too much. My ears get tired.
Yo,
even if I paid over $100 for the ticket, I don't want that long a show. I get they're giving you
even if they give me a $10 refund or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot, Ticketmaster. Priceline. Yeah. So yeah, the 3-hour set was rough, but we got we got through it.
Yeah, I guess there's really not that much to say about the show other than like it went well, felt pretty good.
Yeah. 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 Maybe. I could get used to people coming to shows. It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's brand new to us as men in our 30s, but it's pretty dope.
I could get used to it. Yeah, all the bands rocked it. Narrowhead, Fiddlehead. Fiddlehead didn't play even, but they rocked too.
Fiddlehead, yeah, the Fiddlehead sounded awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Turnover played. What other bands played?
Oh, dude, all the Run for Cover Citizen played.
Crying made an appearance.
Crying,
Game Boy
freaking,
sound,
Teen Suicide.
Teen Suicide.
Tower and the Fool. Freaking
Fireworks. Transit played.
Half of our male listenership just perked up and was like, "What? Wait a second! I wasn't paying attention. Is that real?" They just hit the rewind 15 seconds button like 3 times.
Sea Haven came in, played a few songs.
Oh, dude, they played Honeybee for like an hour.
Yeah, they just did an hour loop of that.
What else, dude? Freaking The Story So Far played.
Yeah, somehow The Story So Far got on the show.
They opened.
So you got to get there early to shows. This just goes to show you, if you don't get there early, you don't get to see,
dude,
the special act.
You know what's funny? I was talking to a young person at the outside of the fest.
Yes.
And I feel like at one point he was like, so like, what do you think it is? Like less people are coming to shows and like just like less bands are starting. And I was like, that's interesting that you would say that because I feel the exact opposite to be true.
I feel like more people are coming to shows than ever. Not just in general.
That's what I think.
People are excited about music. Hardcore shows look better than ever.
Well, that's the thing. People are definitely coming to more to hardcore shows. But
awesome.
In general, I feel like show going is up.
For sure.
Are up.
Yeah, people are just excited to finally do something.
And the less bands thing, I was like, that's simply, you're not paying.
I don't know. Maybe like locally, I really have no idea, but
the only thing I can think of is maybe their scope was like a little smaller, but even still, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe he was saying more like just within rock music, maybe, but
that would make sense.
That was never clarified.
Be clear when you speak up. Speak
up,
son.
I just thought it was. I mean,
yeah, that's interesting.
It was cool, but it was just very interesting. I was like, is that the general consensus among young people, or is this a young person an anomaly?
Yeah, we just old guys thinking, oh no, it's better than ever.
Oh no, we're right.
I think we are.
I know that we're right. I just don't know if
he's how wrong he is.
Yeah. Yes. Or if like we're right. I just don't know how many people would be like, oh yeah, I agree. I concur with.
Yeah, I think more people are at shows than ever. I agree. I think generally people will say that too.
I mean,
shows are great, man.
Super Heaven just headlined a fest, and hundreds of people came and stayed to the end. So,
and that's not a lie.
And I'll tell you what, I'll say this with 100% confidence. Whether you believe us or not, that has never once happened before.
That was to this date. It's still a fest, but I mean, we headlined our biggest headline show to date.
Yeah. Yep.
So take that for what it is. For us, pretty good.
Pretty good.
I liked it. I get used to it. But yeah. I mean, it was like 500-600 people, but yeah, biggest to date.
Yeah, no big deal. I mean,
NBD.
We got thousands of dollars, so it's like whatever.
Who knows? By the time this comes out, I think UT is going to be the biggest show to date. If we play that gig,
I know that it will, but if it doesn't sell out, I'll kill myself. So if we come that close to selling it out, and it's just like, oh yeah, we were 13 tickets away. We should just tell them ahead of time, like, hey, if it comes really close to selling out, just
take it off the top.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. We'll buy the rest of the tickets. Just pay us that much less.
Now that show is going to sell out. All these shows are going to sell out. No, I mean, I don't know if they're all going to sell out, but most of them will. Which is bazinga.
They need to all sell out.
Yeah, LA, wake up. There's still tickets for that. So we are playing Los Angeles. If anyone's like, oh, fuck.
A lot of people that I talked to on the tour were not aware.
Yep, I was audio quality checking last week's pod, and we talked about it on there too. So if you didn't listen to that, go back to that one. But yeah, shows are sick. I'm excited to play. I'm really excited to play more. I was playing one show, especially in that as like a headline band. We wanted to, we wanted to bring. The production, that too, but the production value to it. So I felt like, we brought a sound guy, brought, a backline, merch, all the shit. It just took so much in the beginning to play the show, and then so much at the end.
Dude.
it's just like a horror deal only to play one show. Hindsight, I was like, damn, I wish we would have played like 1 or 2 more shows like on the way down or something. Just to make it worth it.
Like
not even like money wise, just worth it because we did all that bullshit.
Oh, dude, it was a long 3 days. Like I was thinking, I was like that took up 3 of my days.
Yeah, same. Between practice too, I had to have a practice in there as well. But I was like, fuck, man, I kind of wish we were playing Sunday or something or Friday.
Dude, honestly, I'm really glad that we didn't.
I'm glad we didn't.
Because thinking about how tired I would have been like, oh my God, we should have just done the one.
But just so much pre and post shit. But that's why I'm kind of glad next month in May is that at least we have like 4 or 5 shows in a row that we're going to play. So it makes it worth it to get the trailer and do all that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, whatever. It's worth it. But, yeah, we're bringing the cones next time, though. We're bringing your velvet rope. Yeah,
I wasn't sure if we should talk about it or not, but I don't know. People were, for the most part, pretty good this time. Yeah. But, dude, I feel like I've said it on many episodes, but I'm not like anti-stage diving. I'm just like, yo, one, for our band, I don't know that you need to be stage diving.
I don't know either. If you do, just don't. It just scared. I got just like scared, like not scared from seeing people, scared because I got hit. Like I got straight up like bodied, and like that's what scared the shit out of me when we were playing.
Yeah,
and like that's
the car alarm going off, and it's fucking.
Let's see, is it mine?
I
think it's gone. Yeah, I think it would have been louder. But yeah, dude, like that's the part that scares me the most, because hair in my face, can't see anything. It's just like. It's like someone sucker punching you, and it's like, what the fuck?
I mean, yo, I don't want to be touched ever if I'm not expecting it. Mm-hmm. And I certainly don't want... Yo, I'm at work, motherfucker. Go bump into the motherfucker stocking the racks at Marshall's and see what the fuck happens.
Exactly. I do think...
He's going to kick you in the throat with his fucking $20 Reeboks. You're going down.
The optics of it is cool. I think we're both on the same page of liking it, but just and it's cool that people want to do it to a band,
dude,
music.
That's
but
the thing.
Just be careful. Just don't hit me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like ungrateful. Or, I want everyone to have the best time they can, but I'm also like, yo, man, if you're at risk of touching me or touching my pedal board or unplugging anything or affecting the show in any way, don't do it.
I was shocked. Because there wasn't much room to jump off, like, between the monitors. Pedal board didn't get unplugged once. Pedal didn't get stepped on once. So, kudos to his tiny feet.
I saw Joe setting his pedal board up by the front, and I was like, interesting choice. But
yeah, he did bring it back pretty quick.
I knew he was going to have to. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, man, it was sick. Great show, man. Like, that's to be honest, though, that is like always what I wanted or want every show to feel like, just like fun, just
me too.
Good time,
I guess for
and no photogs in face too.
That was nice.
I had to props to that.
I'm almost curious how that happened. Were they just like, no one's allowed to take pictures?
I have no idea. I was standing sides when Narrowhead was playing. I was standing like behind a curtain watching them play. And people did come out.
John Lovitz and the Wedding Singer.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm reaping all the benefits.
Yes, just like him. And yeah, someone like kind of snuck up behind me and just like crouched down, like behind the curtain. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Didn't ruin the show. And then I think all the pictures I saw from the show, they looked cool. Everyone did a great job.
Yeah, I haven't seen much from the show, but all right, last thing I'll say about stage diving.
Yeah.
I just feel like, yo, if there's not like a front person that can sort of field what's happening on there, either don't do it or do it when there's a big enough stage.
That too.
Like that stage wasn't that big. Like if I was there and I had the impulse to stage dive during our set, obviously if I wasn't playing our set, I would think, you know what? I think a lot could go awry. I'm going to enjoy from right here. I'm going to sing along and bop around.
Mm-hmm. Bopping around's cool.
Yeah, that's right. That's the thing.
I mean, we haven't played a Super Heaven set since last year, So if you're if you're doing it every night and like people are like
dude,
stage
it's hard.
dive, it's cool. Yeah, it's hard. But what I'm saying is you're used to people like jumping on each other and then them coming at you, right? And I was like, I didn't even think about it until afterwards. I was like, thank God I didn't get a chipped tooth because I get married in like 2 weeks. Can you imagine me showing up with a chipped tooth to the like? I would be murdered.
You could get it fixed before.
I could definitely get it fixed before then, but it would just add a whole nother level of like stress and all that shit. So yeah, I did have that thought. I was like, no. I just like saw a foot coming at me. I was like, oh, I hope this mic doesn't come right into my face. But it didn't.
Always worried about the mic
Yeah.
too.
I was
Like,
like, oh,
getting smacked in the fucking teeth or the lips with the mic
changes moods fast.
That's the thing. Then once that happens, I'm on nobody's side.
Yep. You're all going down.
Like it's truly like, yo, you can come up if you want. I'm kicking you hard. Whether you come close to me or not, you're getting kicked right off. I got no patience for getting hit. Like, yo, man, I just feel like, hey, when I started a band with this kind of music, this is not what I signed up for.
Not what we were expecting at all.
You know what? If it was Beware or if it was Black Feathers or another band we're in where there's a front person, jump off at everything.
Different, yeah.
But yo, you and I have no choice but to be all the way up front.
Yeah.
With our pedal boards right in front of us, with mic stands right in front of us.
Yes.
So we're like in the danger zone no matter what.
Yeah, that is true.
So I don't know. Fuck it.
But
I'm not anti-stage diving, but I would prefer people didn't do it. I would prefer people chose a different mode of having fun than stage diving to the music that I play.
But go off. Do whatever you want. Just don't hurt us. Don't touch us.
Yeah,
just be respectful. Be respectful.
Don't affect the show in any way.
Yes, that's perfect. Don't affect it.
That's why I'm like,
do whatever you want.
That's my main thing. Like, yo, we're trying to sound good, motherfucker.
Yeah. I think we did.
I think we did too.
I think we sounded good.
Until I told you I did mess up one song a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay.
And I do wonder how.
I like that.
I thought we sounded good. I do wonder how Room sounded because that's when I was having the issue with my. I think I broke a string, but it didn't break all the way. So it was like not. So I think it was just getting out of tune. But
I thought it sounded good, man. I really actually enjoyed playing that set. I thought it flowed super nicely. But we got something special lined up for the next round of gigs. But I did enjoy playing that set a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And the wing set was dope too. It was good to be back on drums.
Easy.
Been a minute since I've slapped the skins.
Dude, playing 2 sets was.
It was rough.
It was hard.
Dude, it was rough to play drums, then go to guitar, and I was like, oh man, I'm freaking. Also, we drove at the night to like midnight and stayed somewhere like an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
But then we had to wake up at 9. It was just a long fucking day. So the time I got there and we set up merch, my body did that thing where it's like, ooh. I was like, oh.
Also, setting up merch is so painful.
Mm-hmm. I counted the merch today. You'll never.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
I would have come and helped you.
I was already there. Mike was there actually. So he just gave me a hand.
Sick.
It took like 20 minutes. It was nothing.
Bro, we got like 2 of each shirt left.
2 of each shirt. I was gonna say you never guess what shirt sold the most. A black T-shirt, of course.
Which one?
Of course, the lizard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, I was like, no duh. That's the shirt that sells the most.
Yeah, true.
It's just something about the colorway. Purple and black's nice.
I heard people kept calling it the bird shirt.
People think it's a bird.
Yeah. Can I have the one with the bird on it? It's like a big ass lizard. I don't know. It looks cool. I was trying to like look at it and be like, I guess I see what they're seeing. Like maybe like a big rooster kind of thing with like a long tail. But I'm like, it's like very clearly has four limbs.
Yeah, I guess it could have looked like a bird like flying to like the left or the right. Yeah, I wanted to bring some back. I actually want to pick up that shirt because I was thinking.
I definitely want to stop by there and grab a couple shirts.
I was looking at the ringer. I was like, I like the ringer, but can I wear a shirt with my face on it? But it's got 3 other people, so
that is true.
I might be able to get away with it. But
honestly, the thought didn't even occur to me until you just said it, and I'm like, maybe.
I will say. So yeah, big thanks for everyone coming out to that gig, going off and having fun, and I'm excited to do it again. Excited to do again in LA. Next show we play.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Saturday was dope. Spirits were high. And honestly, like, I wouldn't say the rest of our year, but for music stuff, we have. I don't know. I kind of hope I get some more stuff on the calendar, but we have definitely cool things coming up.
Yeah. The horizon looks good.
The horizon,
the pods,
the Lost Horizon in Syracuse, New York, the finest, most refined, newly renovated venue I've played in many moons.
Shut up, Alex. How do we get a Webbed Wing Super Heaven show there? We must play.
Unless the bag is right.
There's no way.
I hope we don't play many more double duty shows like that.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
I think it would have been a lot easier if we I think in some ways it was easier because me and Mike were so used to that set.
Yeah.
But playing 2 sets was definitely like, especially after 30 days. Like my voice is definitely I have a voice, but I'm definitely like,
it's not hunted.
It's not hunted.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the
take a siesta, bro. Take a siesta.
Dude, I've been sleeping in. That's for damn sure.
Take a siesta. Take the next few weeks off. I know I am. I'm about to be in chill mode, dude.
You think so?
I'm turning off my phone. Emails only. I'll check once a day.
Damn.
I'm
Dude,
off
who
the
texts
grid.
you other than Matt to be like, yo, you playing games? You playing Harry Potter?
I be getting text.
Dude, I know I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I'm done with DMs.
I don't really check them.
Dude.
I like them though.
I don't even like to open them.
You know, when all the you gotta, you don't want to get any allegations if anyone's sending you a nice titty pic.
It's not even that. It's just like, I don't know. Like, just like, maybe the pressure of feeling like I have to respond, but I don't know, dude. I don't even open them anymore. And then I'm like, I'll open it eventually, and then I just never do, and I feel bad. I feel bad if it's someone that I know.
Yeah,
but
it's a tough world, man. It's tough.
I'm become a bad not replier.
Yeah,
I don't want to be. I don't want to be that person.
At least you're acknowledging it on a public format.
Yeah. So like,
nonetheless.
Sorry, I'm retweeting Mike's tweet real quick.
Sorry, I'm looking at my DMs real quick.
Sorry, I'm checking my DMs. It's been a while.
Oh, it's also it was great to see Glitterer.
Oh, dude,
so dope, dude. It's so cool. It's so progressed in such an awesome way.
I know. I have always been a fan, but in the beginning, I was definitely like, I don't want to watch him play bass by himself.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's like
the songs they started off sick, but it's just like build. I guess you got to kind of build it anyway. But the full band, the keyboard, the bass, I don't know. I didn't meet. I didn't introduce myself to who was playing drums, but they were cool, dude. Their style is sick.
Yeah,
cymbals like high up and just like I was like, dude, this is so cool.
The whole band is dope. It's kind of nuts that they only play with one guitar.
It sounds awesome.
I know.
I was like, dude, this sounds. Well, I guess it doesn't sound like exactly like the record, but it's like the record, but then stepped up. You're like, this is awesome.
Ned is also such like a specific live presence that it's like, if Ned can't be the person to just stand there and play one instrument to a backing track, it's like nobody's doing that.
Yeah,
like nobody is going to make that appealing.
Yeah, dude. It rocks. So if you have a chance to go see Glitter or anyone,
that's the first full band Glitter set I've seen.
Dude, I think so. I think so too. And I was just like, I got like myself right in like the middle of the crowd, so I could like hear it. Because especially with the keyboard, I was like, I can't hear this if I'm off to the side or anything. I got to be up front to hear like the keyboards and everything going on.
Yeah,
dude, it rocks so hard. But yeah, band freaking rocks.
And I don't know what I expected High-Vis to be like live. The recordings aren't like, it's not like the recordings are bad, but they're a little looser.
Yeah, for sure. You could say that.
And just the type of music, I feel like I didn't expect it to be great live, but kind of I guess I expected like, oh well, why should or would it be?
Yeah.
And dude, they're like flawless live.
Dude, so awesome.
The band is so tight, and
so
Homie
awesome.
can actually sing, and like
he's an awesome frontman. Holy shit, he can sing.
It doesn't sound like on the recording. It's not like the singing's not bad on the recordings, but it doesn't sound like someone that would be good at singing, if that makes sense. It's not like it's out of key.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh yeah, it sounds very like aggressive in a way, like kind of like when Justice sings certain parts where it's like, it's not, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, Justice can sing.
Mm-hmm. He's got a presence about him. I don't know if it's because he's British and you just automatically have like this like aura.
He looks quite British. So
he does look fucking.
If someone tried to draw a picture of what they thought the singer looked like, it would be an exact like character sketch of him.
But he came in the room. We were chatting for a minute. I was like, "Damn, dude, you're so cool, man!" Like,
I didn't get to talk to any of them. I was kind of like on a mission, and I passed by one or two of them going down the steps as they were coming in, and I was like, "It's fucking a band's playing. I'm not going to be like, yo, come back outside with me for a sec." So I didn't get to chat to them, but they were dope.
Yeah, spoke to them briefly. I'm a big fan. I think everyone is too, because those shows they're playing be awesome.
Dude, they're like all sold out.
I don't know. I don't think they're a recent band. I want to say new, but I'd say recent.
Dude, I think past
just caught on, dude. It
3
works.
years.
But it's so cool, man. I fuck with it, dude. But I feel like England's got that vibe going with like Chubby. And
they got a lot of dope shit going on.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like all that kind of like vibe of a group. And I don't know if they're hardcore dudes or not, but I think they might be. I think they have some sort of like crossover.
I think there's like ex-members of other bands.
Because I was like, oh, that would make sense. Because I was like, I don't know if you guys even know what the fuck is going. Like, are you guys?
They're hip. They're hip.
They know who was playing. Like, I just expect them to be like, well, who's this fucking band?
No, I think they were privy to what was going on.
That's cool. Because because I don't even know where they came from. Obviously, England.
Yeah, I think they came from the old Blighty.
The old Blighty down the Blarney Stone. I guess that's Ireland. Fuck.
Oh shit! What time is your thing?
I got a few more minutes. I got a minute left.
A minute left. All right. So what should I do when we're done? Just hit the record button.
I'll stop it.
All right.
I got it. Don't worry. Yeah, this is gonna be a little quick episode. I gotta hop on a phone call. I got
That's what I mean. I can fill time a little bit.
You gonna fill time? You don't have to. We can
people
call it.
Get what they paid for. There's nothing. This is probably main feed.
Do you want to do an Ask Me Anything?
You should do that.
Yeah. I have an idea for that. We'll talk after this. Maybe we'll do that and have that queued up.
We should do that.
Yeah. Feel free to talk away or just stop.
Yeah. So what do I do at the end? I just hit that button, and then do I have to do anything with the camera?
Yeah. Hit the
record
button. Yeah. Hit the record button again. See if there's enough memory on it or if it stops.
All right.
All right. Great. Well, thanks everyone for listening to me. I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, I got really good stuff to talk about. So. I don't actually. But I was thinking when I was making a coffee before this episode, it's so crazy that let me do the math real quick. Let's see, 2000, give me 1 sec. I bust out my calculator. If you're new here, I'm terrible at math. Let's see. Dude, I was roughly 12 or 13 years old, so I was probably in sixth grade. And the Thong Song by American R&B singer Cisco was what I thought maybe the best song of all time at the time. And before that, so here's the order of my favorite songs ever, roughly. This is the rough timeline. I'm sure I'd have to check dates, but Achy Breaky Heart. Actually, you know what? Before that, I think it was probably, I'll have to check the dates on this too, but it might be around the same time. What's the song from the Free Willy soundtrack, the Michael Jackson song? I'll look it up. But that was definitely a heavily played one. Like probably half or more of the Space Jam soundtrack. Those are high contenders. But anyway, Achy Breaky Heart was definitely the first song I remember being like obsessed with by Miley Cyrus's dad. I definitely liked a couple Bush songs. Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins was an early favorite. What else do we got? I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy, Faith Evans, and 112. And what was some other ones? These are the ones I was like obsessed with. These weren't the only songs I knew or anything. Whatever, I'll think of more. But thinking about going to like probably my first school dance ever in 7th grade, and they were definitely playing the fuck out of the thong song. And I just think about the teacher, like volunteer chaperones working that. And also, were they really volunteer or were they getting paid OT to be there? Because why would they do that? Why would they, should I talk at the camera since it's just me? I don't know who I'm asking. Like nobody else is in here with me. Anyway, what was I talking about? Volunteers. Are there any teachers out there? Do you actually volunteer to do school dances, or do you you got to be getting paid overtime, right? Otherwise, fucking, it's sus that you're there. If you're actually volunteers, would you want to watch a bunch of 7th graders fucking grind to the thong song? I know I did when I was in 7th grade. But, yo, school dances are nuts. I don't know what they're like now. They got to be crazier. Everyone's probably doing the choreographed TikTok songs and every one of the... Do they even play full songs at school dances? I feel like motherfuckers don't have attention spans like that anymore. They got to splice in like Family Guy clips and shit. Huh. I got to look at... I feel so... The more disconnected from... Having been on tour with a few people that are like straight up what I would consider young people, like 19, 20 years old. I feel pretty disconnected from people that age. I guess I shouldn't really be connected on like a cultural level with 20-year-olds. But it does make me feel like I'm peepaw. Like, oh, what's your like asking someone that's 20 years old what their favorite like Adam Sandler movie is. I feel like it's like somebody like my dad's age being like, oh, what's your favorite, or older really, because I don't know, I guess my dad's kind of into some youthful shit as far as like my generation goes, but I feel it could be like someone my dad's age or maybe a little older being like, what's your favorite Mel Brooks movie? Do you love have you ever seen Young Frankenstein? Have you ever seen Trading Places or Coming to America? It's not like young people have never heard of those movies, but I feel like the majority are like, that's like, I don't know. I know Caddyshack is like a classic, but that and like Animal House, those don't connect with people of a certain age. They don't really connect with me, to be honest. But I don't know. I guess I have friends that like, fuck with that, but like, yo, trying to show a young person Monty Python at this point would be like, I don't know, being like, do you want to learn about the Civil War? It's like the same fucking era in their mind. Honestly, that's all of that feels long ago enough that it's like, yeah, that's might as well be that. That's all in the past, baby. Everything in the past, that's file that under history. No date need be specified. That's how I feel. Haters got to start looking at it like that. Haters simply move forward. You know? I wonder if the camera has like stopped recording and I'm just rocking by myself. I probably am. It's a bummer because I should probably like try to have guests on or something when Jake's on his honeymoon, but instead we're just like banking a million episodes and hopefully not sounding irrelevant by then. But I don't know how to do any of the technological stuff, and I'm worried that I tried to do it on tour and it like was a fucking disaster. And it was a much more simplified system than what we have here. But yeah, there's lights and the fucking camera cards need to be like reformatted, wherever the fuck that means. And then I don't even know what the monitor thing is over here. Like I can focus the cameras and I guess you just pop an SD card out of it. But then after that, it's like, what do I do? And I'm not going to have Jake like edit it on the fly on his honeymoon. Laurie would cut my fucking head off. So Yeah, so you're just gonna have to get. It's probably better off that it's not just me anyway. Just me and I don't know. Probably get my cat in here. I should get him in here right now. Me and him could finish this fucker like nobody else could. Let's see what kind of banks we got on here. That's the sound effect we're gonna play right. We're gonna edit that in right as Jake leaves the room. I'll just talk. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, that's for my funnies. Oh yes. That's for when I say something racy. Not racist, not to be confused with racists. That's when I say something lit. What do you guys want to talk about? Yo, how offensive is saying guys as like to address like a group of people? You guys. I know that's like gender specific, but it's broad. Like guys, like it's not the same thing as saying fellas. That feels rude. Like if there's someone who's obviously female or at least not male presenting, I feel like it's, then it's kind of rude to be like gentlemen. But I feel like, hey guys, or like, hey, what are you guys doing after this? Is that like, are there certain people that like cringe when I say that? I would think not many people that listen to this podcast, but generally speaking, like has anyone gotten scolded for addressing a group of people as you guys? Because I'm not really into y'all. I'm not a big y'all person, especially because I feel like people really try to shoehorn in y'all, and it's like, brother, you said y'all in 3 sentences. I can't. You dial back the y'all. Just say you guys. Unless motherfuckers are getting screamed at out here, in which case I guess we all got to convert to y'all so we don't get put in the what are those things called? The stocks, the thing that you put your hands and your head in. That's what they're going to start throwing us in if we address a multi-gendered group of people as you guys. They're going to put us in the fucking stocks. Oh, shit. My dad just sent me something. This came in the mail today. Oh, what's this, jury duty? I never get approved to go anyway, so. All right, well, maybe I should go and call this fucker. But first, let me talk about one more thing. Let me see here. What do we got? Yo, email us or something, @quityourbandimmediately@gmail.com. We're going to do like we'll obviously talk about this, but might as well get it started now. We're going to do like some sort of like mailbag Q&A shit kind of episode. So hit us with questions, @quityourbandimmediately@gmail.com. Maybe Jake has like more parameters that he wants to put on it, but in the meantime, just ask us fucking, whatever, man. The thong song. Let me know if anybody else lives and dies by the thong song. I was 12 or 13 years old, and I was playing the fuck out of I had the thongs. I had Enter the Dragon, the like straight up CD, and I had the single for the thong song. So I was like a thong song guy when I was 12/13. You couldn't tell me shit. I was like, hell yeah, I am Cisco. Why do you think my eyebrows pierced and my hair is dyed platinum blonde? And then everyone would respond, my fault, OG. And that's what it was like in 1999/2000. And then not 1 year later, 9/11 happened. RIP. RIP to everyone that we lost in 9/11. Yo, are there people out there at this point that are like, it was the U.S. government had nothing to do with it? Am I going to get this pulled off YouTube? I don't really know what the parameters are for getting flagged or demonetized. I guess saying that 9/11 was an inside job. Hold on, let me beep it out just so Jake has the beep in case he has to. There we go. Would that get us demonetized from YouTube? Or is that just in the first 10 minutes? Can I smoke in here? I can't smoke in the garage. We're in the garage. We need to start doing outdoor pods so I can just be fucking ripping blunts. Not in the first 10 minutes of the episode, but otherwise. All right, we're at almost an hour, so I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Probably drink another coffee, play Red Dead, call my old man. All right, here's what my night will probably look like. So I'll leave you with this. Probably get off of here, get the kettle started for another coffee. And then this is only my second of the day, by the way. So I'm not like addicted or anything. I'll probably smoke while I'm on the phone with my dad. And then I'll probably come down here, roll up a couple grape games, and probably play Red Dead. And what I will eat for dinner, I do not know. I had Indian food last night. Shout out to all my Indian hittas out there. Tonight, it's anybody's guess, man. It might be could be freaking Domino's for all I know. Domino's. I need to eat healthier for sure. But yo, here's the thing. I love a steamed vegetable, but not as my main course. I guess I would be down with just like, I guess, a plate of like rice and steamed broccoli with maybe like some kind of some kind of sauce, not like honey mustard or anything like that. Not honey mustard. There's definitely motherfuckers out there that are like probably in Arkansas or like, West Virginia or something like that. All due respect. My mom's from West Virginia, so I'm allowed to say it. But there's definitely motherfuckers from Arkansas or Mississippi or West Virginia that are like, oh man, I love broccoli, but only when it's smothered in honey mustard. And listen, no disrespect if you love honey mustard on your broccoli, but you got to admit that's psychotic eating habits. And I have psychotic eating habits. We went to Sheetz the other night after the show, and I got, I don't know, $30 worth of fried food and candy. And I'm definitely addicted. I think I tricked myself into thinking, this is everybody this happens to. I tricked myself into thinking that drinking diet soda all the time is really any better than drinking regular soda all the time. And I guess it kind of is, because I think if I drank regular as much as I drink diet, I would definitely be like a big boy. I'd be a big boy, bigger boy. So with that, I bid you all farewell. It'd be so fucking funny if the last, like, I only got like 3 minutes in and it just cut off and stopped recording. Well, in case that happened, thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.